Hi there, everybody. How's it going? It's Jessie from Jessie Marie Does Stuff here on FlossTube. Guess what? I'm alive. I know. It's been a while. I don't even know how to do this anymore. So it's been a while. My nose itches, of course. And yeah, work. That's pretty much what I've got for you. It's been a lot of work. Reasons for why I haven't recorded. And daylight savings time ended, which means that when I used to get home at like 5:30, the sun was still up for an hour or so, and then the end of daylight savings time, and it's dark at like 3:30. Like it's 2:30 now as I'm recording, and it's going to be dark by the time I'm done. I can already feel it. So that's why, lighting and Danny's been home a little bit earlier. It's hard to record. There's all of the reasons. So it's been a while. I have been stitching some, and things have been good. How are you? How are you guys? Yes, I'm wearing my glasses today. My contacts were just driving me a little crazy. I think that when it really starts to get to be closer to winter, everything kind of dries out and contacts aren't as much fun. So I'm wearing my glasses. I'm sorry if there's glare reflection. Oh yeah, that's great. Anyway, I am so out of practice, y'all. How do I do this? What am I doing? What is this life? Okay, it's not that dramatic. So what do I have for you? I have a few projects that I have been working on / worked on, and some haul. Yeah. And I just kind of wanted to say hi because I miss you guys. Seriously, miss you guys. I miss recording. I miss recording on Mondays. I miss keeping up with y'all's videos. I miss knowing what's going on. I miss YouTube. I really miss YouTube. I've watched some videos, but let's be honest. I'm not up to date like I need to be. So, should we get started? Yeah, we'll get started. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to do works in progress. These are in no particular order. They're just sort of where they are in this stack over here. It's over there. So first things first, this project I've been working on, it's kind of a surprise. So when I come home from work, and if Danny's not home yet, like I sit out on the sofa with Thor, and I'm usually reading or I'm knitting, but I've recently had my stitchy bug like in full force. I get home and I just want to instantly be stitching. But I can't do that, like Thor's been alone all day, so I try to spend some time with him, at least until Danny gets home. So I wanted to work on a project that I could sit with Thor. Fortunately enough, he's a bulldog, and so he gets tired really fast. So I come home, he's like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And then he's like, can we go take a nap now? So we go sit on the sofa, and I have been stitching on this here. Now it's wrinkled because I stitch in a hoop. This is SK Littlest Fairy, and it's from Heaven and Earth Designs. And you should be seeing a picture now of what it looked like the last time I showed you, I think. It's like the most recent picture I have. When I started working on it earlier this week, you see this line right here? That's the line of the first page. And so I've been working on this second page. And this is a really quick design, like quick that, I shouldn't say this, but if I focus on it, I could get it done by the end of the year. Anyway, so that's where I am with that. As I said, SK Littlest Fairy, there are 9 colors. It's all black and white. Coincidentally enough, neither black nor white are in this. Actually, I think black might be. Don't quote me on that. The artist, I don't know if I said that. See, I don't know how to do this anymore. The artist is Selena Fennick. And that is that. This is on 18 count Ada, which is different for me, but nonetheless. And I like it. I like stitching on the hoop and sitting with Thor and putting in a few stitches here and there. It's very nice. So that's that. I don't know if I'm going to continue doing that. I may pick a different project because I really hate stitching in a hoop. You hoop stitchers, you are magicians, because I can't figure out tension on my hoop. Here, I'll show you my hoop. It's a big old 10-inch hoop. It's plastic. I don't know, maybe that's my issue. I thought that it would be fantastic because of this like industrial bolt system here up top. I thought for sure that like I could do no wrong with that much going on, but I can't get the right tension. And typical, I can't get the tension like in the center, but it's so tight around that like I'm getting these kinks in my fabric. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Next project was I started it. It's a new start. New. It's probably 4 weeks old. When was my last video? I don't know. Let me look. Let me see. As Letitia would say, where are you, Miss Letitia? Let's see. My last video was on October the 8th. So yeah, just about a month ago. And so this new start was mid-October, I think. So it was for the Cross Stitch and Discuss Challenge. 'Tis the Season to Be Challenged, which I think is adorable. And so the one that I picked, it was to stitch something with like the elements, so earth, air, fire, water. I picked this. This is Dimensions Glory of Autumn. Gorgeous, isn't it? So how I sort of, I tell my stories. How I made this work to fit the challenge. See the water there? And the reds there, kind of like fire reds, but they are also representatives of earth. And let's face it, you're not going to get leaves fall into the ground and onto the water without wind. So I got all 4. This pattern is genius. One thing about this pattern is that it's a kit. You might have seen it. It came with 14 count Aida, and I decided that I don't like 14 count Aida. I don't know if you heard. And so I switched out for a linen, and so I'm doing mine on 28 count cashel linen that I had in my stash. And I subbed it out for that. I was originally going to do a 32 count, but there are parts of this that it's charted to use, I think, up to 4 strands. And I thought that might look a little funky on the 32 count. So I went with 28 count. I'll put this over here in a pile of things I don't need to talk about anymore. And this is what I got to. Now I only stitched on this one day, and that one day was a work day. Ooh, wrong side. So what I actually got done is week. Can I really count this as a new start? I don't know. Probably. So here we go. I'm just going to fold it all up so that I can better manage. So I can show you what I got done. Isn't it cute? There's like nothing there. So see that there, and then I'm going to show you where that is. It's a part of a roof. Which roof is it? Is it the big roof or the little roof? Which roof are you? Tell me. Oh yes, okay. So it's right here. It's right in this region. And so the darker grays is like the shadow from the tree in the other part of the roof. So that's where I am with that. And I haven't touched it since, and I don't know the next time I'm going to work on it. I don't know. But I like it. So far what I've done. When I was stitching, I decided to just stick with the single color because there's a lot of blends and odd numbers of strands. And so I just decided to stick with 2 strands of the same color for the little bit that I did there. So that's what I worked on. Okay. Gosh, we're doing all of the things that you didn't even know about. Next is the Raven Queen. Dun, da, da, da. I love the Raven Queen. Let's just start there. I shouldn't, but I really, really do. I love the fabric that I picked for her, and I love the progress that I got done. So you'll remember way back when, like a month ago, there were at least 7,544 new floss tube videos between now and then, but I'm sure that you remember exactly what I said last time. No? Okay. Well, let me refresh your memory. I said something about the fact that I was going to do like an hour on my Bring Home the Raven Queen piece, and then the rest of my time I was going to devote to Persephone. That did not happen. And the reason that that didn't happen is because when I got Persephone to precisely where I wanted her on my Millennium frame, I didn't want to take her off and then have to fix it later on. So instead, what I did is I took her off and I just worked on the Raven Queen. I didn't want to put the Raven Queen in the Q-snaps. I wanted her on my Millennium. Why? Don't know. That's the name of this. Should be, I don't know. Anyway, so when it came to the Raven Queen, I just focused on her for a week. And that's all that I worked on for a week. So this is the Raven Queen. This is a design by Mirabilia. Okay. The fabric that I chose is a 32 count Belfast linen in Haunted. Is it Haunted? Yes, in Haunted from Picture This Plus. And so I'm just going to show you the fabric. So it's got nice deep blues and there's little hints of purple and greens. Very, very, very cool fabric. I love the color. And what I got done in a week, I will take it. I don't think that I worked on this on the weekend. I think that I only worked on it Monday through Friday for the week that I was working on her. I think. Don't quote me. Doesn't it pop? It does so well against this dark fabric. When I first plugged it into the viewer, I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to try it, but I don't know. It looks so good. It looks so good. So the black that I'm using is not DMC 310 as charted. It is Anchor 403, which is black. And when people say that Anchor black is better than DMC black, just listen to them. Because it really, really is. I mean, the coverage is just, it's stunning, right? I mean, it almost looks like paint. It doesn't look like stitches, unless I tilt it in the light the perfect way. But it's perfect. It's just gorgeous. I really love the colors in this. These blues, they just sing. It's just gorgeous. I wanted to keep working on her, but I told myself that Persephone just has to be my focus. I mean, she just has to be. More on that later. But I loved this, and I'm looking forward to getting back to her and watching her progress. And watching this skirt grow. Love that skirt. Very cool. So, that's that. This fabric I purchased from Stony Creek, and I may never purchase this type of fabric from Stony Creek ever again. I'm really kind of disappointed. I'll show you. This is the bottom of my fabric. Okay, so you see, beautiful, serged, lovely. Not only that, but like where they cut it, it was like at a crease in like the big piece of fabric that they had. But it's like, I don't know. I'm just like, I don't like it. And I don't serge on my own. I have freight check, but I didn't want to bother. Probably going to regret that. Anyway. Jeez, oh Pete's, I hope I centered this right. Does that look right? Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's all right. Anyway. So that is my Raven Queen, aka Micheline. And love her. Okay. put her away, because I think that's all I can say. Okay, then let's get back to the things that I was talking about in my last video, like the projects that I was actually telling you that I was going to be working on. Start there. And I mean, by start there, I mean finish there. Okay. So I'm going to put up a picture here of where it was last time, but this is my haunted house from Cloud's Factory. And I am stitching this on 32 count linen from Under the Sea Fabrics in the color Umbriel. And this was a fabric of the month from August? I don't know. So this is the progress that I got done. Not much. Here's why. I got bored and I wanted to work on Persephone. But I got a little bit done. I mean, I got this little tower here done. For the most part, there's a color that I didn't have. Can you believe it? There are still colors that I don't have. I don't understand. I'm in the process of getting a whole set of DMC. And I worked down here a little bit with the green. Okay, like the tiniest little bit ever. And the gray. I brought the gray down. So I did a little bit. But not much. I'll give you that. Oh, I think I did this purple bit up here too. That's pretty. I like that color. So, yeah. That's what I got done on my haunted house. And then it went away. Because Persephone is, she's so demanding of my time and all of my efforts. Excuse me, I'm going to take a drink of my coffee in my, never mind, I'm not going there. This whole cup conversation bothers me more than anything else in the entire world. That's not true. Paris bothers me more than anything else in the entire world right now. I don't even know what to say. Just a my belly. That's what I'm going to say. Okay. Cross stitch. So, Persephone by Mirabilia. As I have stated, it was my proposed focus piece for the rest of 2015, and I was going to try to get her done all the way by the end of 2015. That is not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. It's not. It's just not. There's a bulldog who is probably going to try to make an appearance. He is sniffing and snorting, and he found something. Nope, he's not coming over. He's too tired. Anyway, I am not going to finish Persephone this year. If I'm lucky, and by that I mean I get fired and I don't have to go to work anymore, I can stitch on her all day long, then I could probably get her done. But that's not going to happen. I'm not getting fired. I am going to keep my job, and I'm not going to have as much stitching time, and I'm not going to get her done. Those are the things that I know for sure. So, anyway, the last time you saw her, I have a picture that I'm going to put up here of Persephone, but it's a little bit farther along in the picture than I was the last time you saw. Close enough, just a little bit farther along, so no big deal. Hey Thor, you want to come say hi? Come on, come say hi. Come say hi. Can you look right there? You stay. Can you say hi? Say hi to all of your fans. Yes? Can I have a kiss? You good boy. Yes, you are. You're a good boy. Okay, so he's going to stay here with me for a second. So, anyway, the picture that you saw there, it was a little bit further along than I actually was the last time you saw it, but close enough. And then I'm going to put up a picture here of the bottom half, because I got the bottom half completely done. No, that's not true. There's no beads, and there's this one stitch border that goes all the way around the whole piece that I'm waiting until I get to the very top to do. So, yeah. But other than that, the bottom is done. And so this picture here is going to show you what that looks like. And I was very proud when I finished it. So then I scrolled up to the top half, and I got stitching. And then I frogged, because one of my least favorite things about not mirabilias, but like the way that I stitch mirabilias is that I start from the middle and work my way down, and then I work my way up. And I hate stitching up. I'm not very good at it. Like I just miss, you know, like I don't count right. Even if I grid and I count my gridding umpteen times, and yes, I counted my gridding umpteen times, I still mixed up. I was still a stitch off. So I frogged and then restitched. Thank the universe that when I messed up, it wasn't skin. Because if I had messed up the skin, oh my. Like, Persephone might find herself in, like, the UFO bin. That's serious talk. But it's true. Like, her skin, 1/1 on linen. It's just... Okay. So here is where I am with Persephone now. She's on the mirror, or on my let's try words. She's on my Millennium frame, and this is her top half. It looks funky, but you know, it's okay. So there she is. So this here at her waistline is the halfway mark, even this chunk of her arm here, that was the bottom half. And then I used the blue to work my way up. This is her shoulder coming down. It looks a little funny here, like her skin tone is a little funny here, but so it's like dark and then it gets light and then dark again. Across there's like, I don't know, she's like got flowers and stuff everywhere. So that's what that is. It's like the shadow. And then in here, she's got like an armband, and over here there's more flowers and stuff. Flowers and stuff. So that's what I've gotten done. So this is, while looking at her skin, that's what made me just wake up and realize that I'm just not going to get her done this year, because Persephone is indecent. I want to give her a shawl. Like, let me knit her a shawl so that she can be wearing something over her shoulders, because she's showing a whole lot of skin. And what that means as her stitcher is that I have to stitch all of her skin. And in my infinite wisdom, I was like, 1/1, that sounds like fun, right? No. She's fine. She's you know, she's all right. It's a lot of skin. And it was a little hard to grasp the idea of not getting her done this year. But it'll be fine. Thor's chewing a bottle, in case you can hear that. So that is my Persephone, and I'm going to work on her. I think that I can let go of the fact that I want to finish her this year, which means that I have the freedom to work on some other things, which kind of is exciting. I miss my other projects. I have 23 current works in progress, and I'm adding number 24 tomorrow. More on that later. And I miss my other projects. I miss my Heaven and Earth designs. I miss my elephants. Oh my gosh, do I miss my elephants? I miss my mermaid. I miss my quilts. I miss everything. I miss all of my projects. And so I'm really, really looking forward to having the freedom to work on what I want. One more sec. Ooh, it's gone cold. Ah, it's yummy. Okay, so those are my works in progress for the last month. That's fun. I've done quite a bit, considering my knitting mojo and work. And I'm also doing this other thing. I'm calling it Read 60, where I read for 1 hour every single day. I failed at it already. Because I want to get back into reading. I've told you guys this before, but I used to run a pretty successful book blog, and unsurprising, I miss it. And while I was in full force of my book blog, I was reading 70 to 90 books a year. And this year, I have read 16. I started out the year with a goal of reading 50, and I have now cut that down to 25, and I think I'm going to bring it down even more because reading takes time away from stitching. It's just kind of how it is. So, anywho, that's that. So I guess we'll go ahead and get into the haul. I have needle minders, I have patterns, I have threads, and fabric. So I got a little bit of everything. So we'll start with the needle minders because they are right here. I got 3 from Gina's Christmas. Did I show you guys my Halloween ones? Okay, well if I didn't, then I will next time. So I got 3 from Gina's Christmas sale. And I got really lucky because I completely forgot about the Christmas sale until it was almost too late. So I got this Mickey here. It's like a Christmas Mickey. Very cool. Black and sparkly. And I got this little fox, and he is currently doing his job of minding that needle. I think he's super cute. I love his little hat. Isn't that cute? Very cute. Okay. And then I got a blinged out snowflake. Pretty. I like this one. Also doing its job of minding a needle. So, those are my new needle minders. Let's see. Next, we're gonna go to fabric. So you know about the Haunted for Raven Queen. I also got my October fabric of the month from Under the Sea Fabrics. This is Lycan's Moon in a 32 count linen. And it makes my heart happy. It's a good deep purple, deep burgundy, maroon with hints of gray and black throughout. I love it. And I brought my, this is Brigitte for comparison because when I first opened Lycan's Moon, I was confused because they look very much alike. But this one has got the orange hues and the reds are lighter, whereas the Lycan's Moon, you can see from the comparison there, is much darker, and it's got the darker tones to it. So that's that. Fall fabrics make me so happy. Still no plans for those, but that's okay. I like having fabric stash. It makes me happy. This is something that has a plan. 32 count white Opal Belfast, 18 by 27. Oh, good grief. There you go. See sparkle? You know what it makes me think of? Like, I don't know if you guys do this or if your families do this, but my mom used to have like a Santa's village that she would put out, and with the village, like all the little buildings and whatnot, there would be like fake snow, and it would be sparkly. That's what this makes me think of, which is appropriate because of the project that it's planned for. This is going, oh, Thor here. This is going into use tomorrow. And what's going on it? Bam. Santa. This you've already seen. This is part 2. Little reindeer. I love the little reindeer. He's so cute. So yes, these 2 and then their companion snowman. See, it says ho, ho, ho. They're going to go on this. And then when it's all done, I'm going to put them, I got the little tree hanger from Stony Creek to hang it up. It's not going to be done by Christmas. Not this year anyway, maybe next year. But that's okay. I'm excited about the fabric. I love how sparkly it is. And November is on the way shortly. Oh, you see that little hanger there? That's what I'm going to put mine on. The fabric that they have picked out is an 18 count and cloth. And you see it's got like the little dividers. Mine obviously doesn't have that, but I don't care. I don't need it. I don't like 18 count. I shouldn't say that. I don't prefer 18 count. And so I want to do it on the 32. So that's cool. Then I got, I guess we're moving into patterns. Gwen and Electra. Whoops. Gwen and Electra. So there's Electra and Gwen. And you know what I think would be really cool? If I got these two finished and, oh, I didn't bring the fabric. That's the other thing. Okay, once I get these two finished and I hang them with Gigi, with their sister Gigi, how cool would that be? And then I'll get the other 8 Bewitching Pixies and I'll do them all. The fabric, I ordered the called for fabric, which is 32 count milk chocolate linen. I would have bet money that I ordered the 9 by 13. No, 13 by 18 size of milk chocolate linen for Electra. I would have bet money, but the piece that they sent me was an 18 by 27. This one was serged all the way around for the 18 by 27, and so I was bummed. Probably shouldn't, like, that seems like kind of petty to be upset, but like what I'm bothered by is that like I'm gonna have to cut that fabric and it's not gonna be serged. I need a serger. Maybe that's just what I need to do. Maybe I need to stop whining and just get myself a serger. Anyway, I have fabric for both of these, and I think it would be really cool to stitch them together. So then Gigi is basically blue, Electra is orange, and Gwen is green. So working on a rainbow. The world needs more rainbows. Okay. Last section of stuff. This, oh, glare, my goodness. Okay. These are the threads that I need for Raven Queen. I ordered them because I thought, I'm going to finish Raven Queen in a week. I'm going to need these threads right away. If you believe that. Let me rephrase. You shouldn't believe that. And neither should have I. But I had to order the threads. So I did. So this is Periwinkle. This is a water lily, so it's a 12-ply silk. Gorgeous. It was twiddled kind of funny, but yeah, whatever. And this is Midnight. Appropriately named. And this is Monsoon. Gorgeous. And then all of the Krennics, and by that I mean 4 of them. This is 9294 number 4 braid. Pretty. This is the cable that everybody loves. And the color is 002P, 10 meters worth. This is a number 4 fine braid, very fine, 150V, like, sorry, copper. And last but not least, 202 high luster in the fine braid. So those are the threads that I need for Raven Queen. I don't have any of the beads yet, but that's okay, because I don't need them, not for a while. And then last but not least, I have some Moe's sale that I got like a long time ago. And these are just pretty. I'm really, really liking Moe's these days. So this is Mermaid Tail. Gorge. This is Tahiti. I just like the name. Dropsies. And then these, I think, all of these are the Addams Family series. So this is Uncle Fester, Ground Braise. Let's try that again. Brown grays to blue. Words. We have Lurch, pink and blue, which, okay. I don't see Lurch as pink and blue, but yeah, whatever. Pugsley. I really do like this for Pugsley. It's so boring. Can you tell? Not my favorite character on the Addams Family. Wednesday. Now this is just crazy because Wednesday was always my favorite character. I loved how snarky she was and like humorless, but like hilarious. It's maroon and orange. Favorite character, favorite color combination. What? Okay, it's showing up a lot more peach than it is. I mean, it is a peachy orange, but it is more orange than I think it's showing. So that's that. And then this is Grandmama. Orange and blue. Yuck. Like UVA colors. I'm not a fan. But I like the thread. Won't hold it against it. Thing. Blue, orange, and the brown grays again. Oh, I said it right that time. Again, I'm not really sure about the colors for Thing. Like, I kind of always imagined Thing in a tux. Or like the bow tie around his wrist. His neck. His wrist. Whatever you want to call it. So yeah. But, you know, it's still pretty. It's still very pretty. This is Cousin It. Very appropriate. Also, what I really, really like about this thread is that it's Cousin It, and there's like this strand that, for whatever reason, did not get bound up. So it's like, you know, Cousin It, wild hair, and this little extra guy here. I thought that was funny. Probably not on purpose, but you know, this is Morticia. And I would have done, if it was me, I would have done this Morticia with, I like the deeper brown grays, but I would have done like a hot red. I don't know if the hot red is hard to achieve, but I would have done like DMC 666. Like, I just think of Morticia like that shocking red lipstick and her pale skin and black from like head to foot. And then this is Gomez. I kind of like that Gomez and Grandmama kind of look alike. Let me see if I can find Grandmama. There we go. Kind of like that. That's cool. So it's like they're related. Who knew? So that's that, ladies and gents. I'm back. Not really. I don't want to promise that. But I'm here. I am alive. Danny's off watching football with a friend, and so I had the opportunity to record today. And so I just kind of wanted to stop in, say hello. And that I miss you, and I hope that you are well. I hope that you're stitching lots. I hope that you're happy, and I hope that your stitching is making you happy. Hey, Thor. Come on. Come on. There he is. He's trying from the other side now. Yes. Oh, here's my bully. So with that, you guys, I will see you later. I think, probably. I'm probably coming back. I have entertained the idea of doing a blog in lieu of the YouTube videos, but I've just decided to just skip that. We're going to do the videos because I like talking to you guys. And so, yeah. So, as I said before, take care. Happy stitching.